Hey, what's up guys? It's Eden. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I make original music as well as videos like this and animations. So if you're interested in that kind of content, why don't you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss a single one of my uploads. It's been a minute since I sat down and talked to you guys. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys about starting your own recording studio, because that's probably one of the most asked questions that I get from subscribers and friends who listen to my music is, how do you record your vocals? What equipment do you use? Like, guys, I know starting from scratch can be a daunting task, but I'm here to tell you, not from a standpoint of being sponsored by anything. This is just my own advice that I've gathered over the years and just things that I've figured out by trial and error. And I hope that this video is useful. You know, it's the kind of video that I wish I found when I was starting out. So let's just start at the top. Obviously, if you want to start your own recording studio, you're gonna need a good laptop. I'm judging that you watching this video means that you already have a good PC or a laptop which you can use to capture the audio. I'm assuming that you already have that in hand. Let's get into it. Number one on the list is you need a good microphone. There's no point in trying to record stuff on your cell phone and then expecting it to come out good. Like, you're gonna need to invest in a really good microphone. So the microphone that I suggest you should get if you're a beginner is the Samson CO1 microphone. It's a large diaphragm microphone which goes for $65 on Amazon, and it also comes with XLR. The reason why I like this mic is that it doesn't need much post-production to sound good, and it was actually the second microphone I've ever bought. I used that thing for years, and a lot of my songs that you listen to on Spotify I recorded with this mic. The only problem with this mic is that it's not plug and play, which means it doesn't go directly into USB port, so you are gonna need to get a audio box. So if you want to record quality audio from the get-go, I would suggest that you get an audio box. I know that I said that having a microphone which needs an adapter is like a setback, but I actually think it's a good thing, because if you're gonna buy a USB microphone, guaranteed it will not be as good quality. So the audio box that I use and the one that I recommend you get if you're a beginner is the Studio 24C Presonus audio box. This audio box comes with two XLR inputs, which means you can plug in your microphone and an instrument if you play keyboard or guitar like I do, and then it connects to your laptop using USB. And I also recommend this audio box highly because it's so cool. It comes with USB-C as well as the normal laptop USB, and that means that you can actually record on the go. That just improves the quality of your cell phone recordings, and you can record outside, you can record anywhere, and then take your audio back into post-processing and just like add some reverb and effects like that. Invest in some acoustic treatment. My first studio, I'll insert a video or a picture over here so you can see. I actually built my own acoustic treatment, and I recommend that you do that because not only is it fun, but it gives you that sense of ownership. Just building your studio from scratch, literally like using your own hands and fingers to build your own studio. And all you're gonna need is some scrap pallet wood and foam, and then material to cover the frames, and it just improves the sound quality of your recordings so much when you don't have like that echoey, empty, hollow sounding room. But if you can't invest in acoustic sound panels, a really cool hack that I recommend you try is recording in your wardrobe. I still do this to this day. Like, when you go inside your wardrobe and put your microphone in the midst of your clothes, you can actually record like some really good sounding audio. So you got your microphone, you got your audio interface, but it's kind of useless having all that stuff if you don't have a good DAW. And I'm gonna go back to why I recommended the Studio 24C audio interfaces, because it comes with a really cool program called Studio One, which is totally free. It comes with your audio box. You just sign up on the website, you register your device, and you get all these free plugins, And so I highly recommend that you try out Studio One. It's really easy to use. All the stock plugins and effects and instruments are so good. Like, I haven't found one instrument or plugin that I don't like. So you've got your microphone, you've got your computer, you've got your DAW, you've got your audio interface. But what's the point of having all of that if you cannot hear the music that you're making? So this is the next thing that I highly recommend you invest in, which is a good set of earphones. So the headphones that I'm currently using and I highly recommend are the Shure SRH 840 headphones, which go for $99 on my Amazon store. And I love these earphones so much because they have such a clear range in the extended highs. Like, you can hear everything. You can even hear like the crackle in the background from your dog like ruffling outside or something. Like, you can hear literally everything, because you don't want to work on something with like a fancy microphone, a fancy audio box, and then you play it on the radio and you're so embarrassed because the quality is just terrible and you couldn't hear like all the clicks and pops that were coming out in your production. So I recommend that you invest in some good earphones right off the bat. Don't use your cell phone headphones. Like, don't trust your laptop speakers. Just don't. Like, you need some really good earphones to make good music. Like, there is no two ways about it. Okay, my final thing that I recommend you guys invest in is a pop filter. You're gonna need a really good pop filter. There's actually ways to make it DIY. You don't have to actually spend much money on a pop filter. I mean, I think they go for like $15 on Amazon. But when you buy your mic, make sure that you invest in a pop filter, because that will improve the sound quality tremendously. Like, I'm not using it right now because I'm just doing a talking head video. But when I'm recording vocals, I always put my pop filter in front of me, because you don't want to get like the so jarring and so horrible to listen to, and people don't have the time to like pay attention to what you're saying if all they hear is like pops and wind blowing. And so invest in a good pop filter or make your own, and you will see such a huge difference in your recordings. Okay, that is it for my video, you guys. I really hope that this video was helpful and insightful. I'm sorry if I talk too fast, or if like maybe some of the things are new to you. I apologize. I did want to make this video very like beginner friendly, because I feel like there's not enough videos that are very practical. So I really hope that this one was practical and you got some cool DIY tips as well. I'm a huge advocate for DIY and like just, you know, saving as much money as possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week with another video. Some huge announcements. So I'm actually selling my own merchandise. It's my first ever t-shirt, which is the Rivers Flow t-shirt. And if you don't already know, I have a song called Rivers Flow, which I wrote after visiting a orphanage. It was laid on my heart to help them in some way, to sink a borehole for their projects and things that they do to help the orphans. So I'm selling these t-shirts to help raise funds for this organization, Batanai Moyamure, to sink a borehole and to provide the children with some clean water for drinking. And they also want to, in the future, start some farming projects to help raise funds for children's school fees and things like that. So I feel like it's such a really good cause. And if you are interested in buying a t-shirt, you can get them at Ruby's Touch Design, number 54 Van Prague in Milton Park. And they're going for $10, and all of the proceeds are going towards the Rivers Flow fundraising project. Unfortunately, you can't buy them online, but I'm still working on that. So maybe in the near future, if you're overseas, you'll be able to buy the t-shirts online. I also have a new song coming out on Friday, and I produced the entire song myself from scratch. The acoustic version is already on my YouTube channel. First song that I've released in a very long time, so I'm really excited about it. It comes out on Friday. The pre-save link is down below. So why don't you help support your girl and go pre-save my new song, and I hope to see you next time.